Hey, welcome back to Everyday Ergo. Today is Monday, new week, old shit to do, going back to our encoders. But there is a little bit of progress since the last stream. I did some work off stream, and I'm about to show you the progress. Just quick check on our streams. So let's see, Twitch and YouTube. Okay, so far so good. Okay, looks like the stream is live. So going back to our encoders, so last time we've been working on implementing our prototype into Chordie. So that didn't quite work well because there were some issues with the shaft. Everything was, the shaft was too short over here, so it didn't really hold up. If I can just quickly, as usual, too many prototypes. Oh my god, where is it? Yeah, as usual. Yeah, okay. So this is how we were trying to approach it. And the issue was that over here, where the bearing is located, sorry, on the other side. So over here okay, so now when I look at it, it seems like the wheel is, yeah, I think I should rotate the wheel. This will be more in the center. Okay, so now it's correct. Yeah, so on this side we have our bearing and the metal pin. So the metal pin was too short and it didn't really hold up. So then I changed to a longer pin, and then I was having some issues with the bearing location. So in the end, what I did, I think yesterday or Saturday, because it's very difficult to push the bearing deep onto the pin. It's kind of locking as soon as it reaches like the bottom. It kind of locks in. I think I have it somewhere. Yeah, so you know, don't want to break this one. Should be able to take the bearing out. How did it get so tight? Okay, maybe now. Yeah, so this bearing is super difficult to push in. So what I did, instead of like trying to move it along the pin, I decided to leave it like that because it's very easy to make it to this position. You just put it against some flat surface and just press the pin, and this is how you end up with this kind of a setting. So instead of this, I just made the hole a little bit deeper. So now what we can do is just put the bearing onto the pin, press it over here, and and we can put it back, and it should fit perfectly. Yeah, like so. So the issue was with this part, so it was sticking out a little bit too far, and therefore it was not possible to to press the button because it was like pressing against this limiter. So okay, now it's fine. Now it should be okay. So that's with Chordie. And going back to Chordie still, I would like to do some changes today and start a print. And in the meantime, while this is printing, so later on we can check with our Chordie prototype, like how does it fit with the other keys. I am not expecting any issues, but I also did something else over the weekend. So this is another prototype. Yeah, so this is my main keyboard for the past years, kind of, even. I was using this and Chordie, but mostly this one. So originally there was an encoder over here. I mean, there still is, but I managed to fit in the prototype that we just designed. And okay, this is the old one. Because I wanted to print it, so I did like a geometry snapshot. So therefore I could just extract some part of the keyboard and I was able to print it. Yeah, so this is the socket that the original socket from the keyboard. And I managed to create this holder for our encoder. So it has this cutouts on the sides, and there are like a guiding rails over here. So I did the snapshot, so now I can try if it's gonna fit or not. And it does fit. It's kind of okay. So today I would like to also try swapping. We will swap the original encoder with this one and the other prototype in the bigger one. So I hope I can test drive it for some time. Maybe I will swap another one for work, so I can use it like throughout the whole day and see how it behaves. So this is for later. And first thing first, I think we're gonna change some cut for the Chordie, start the print, and then we can get our hands dirty with swapping this encoder. Okay, I'm not gonna close this project, although I don't think it's necessary. Okay, I guess I'm gonna close it. We're not gonna be needing anything. And also here for Chordie, I realized that we don't really have to have it like this. It might be even better if we rotate it 180. So it will be easier to assemble the whole thing. I mean, we can still press it from the top. It's completely doable. But I also realized that we can also go from this side. So we can fit in the encoder, we can fit in the wheel, and then like moving from this side, we can just press in the pin together with the bearing. So there's not that much resistance coming from this limiter. So it should be easier than trying to press from the top and risking breaking this part. Also, I have this project in 3 different, I mean, this encoder is placed in 3 different projects. And like now I can see that I already changed this in another one. So this is more like triangular because it was breaking. And here it's still the old one, and probably the hole is also not as deep as we wanted it to be. Maybe I shouldn't have closed that project. Let's take a look. Okay, the question is, where did I put this? Okay, it's here. Okay, this one is also different project, so maybe that not that much important. And I can see that there is no wheel over here. Okay, I think I changed this one for 62. Let's take a look. Yeah, okay, so this one is like the most up to date. Or maybe not. Yeah, not so much. I mean, this one hasn't changed over here. And I think we did change that. I think we did change that in Chordie, but in the other one, in MX, yeah. MX is a bit different right now. But not an issue. We can fix all of that. Yeah, but going back to Chordie, what I wanted to do, I just wanted to rotate the whole thing 180. But I think I would like to cut it out from the whole piece. That will be, I think it will be easier. Okay, so that's the bottom part. Okay, I need like a central point so I can rotate the whole thing. And I don't think the roller is perfectly in the center. Yeah, let's take a look. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, so only thing is the wheel, for this one at least. Okay, let's take a look how it's gonna look like with the whole keyboard together. Okay, and maybe we can still add the keys and the key mockup. Yeah, I was worried about this part, that it might be too close, but I think I'm gonna take the risk and see how it pans out. Okay, so this part is kind of done. I think I should redo the wheel. Okay, let's take a look how deep is the hole over here. It's 4.62. And here is, okay, 4.62, so that was not enough. And I think we also have to move this part. Let's make it 2.4. Okay, so I think that will be it, at least for this part. Yeah, should be okay. Like, we don't really need any openings for the wires because we won't be wiring anything on this one. We only want to take a look how it's gonna look like. And the one that we will be assembling today, it already has an opening, so that's fine. And it's a different project anyway. Okay, so I think this one is done. That was kind of quick. Okay, it's looking good. So I'm gonna export it. Okay, which one was it? Okay, I think that was this file. Okay, and now the roller. Alrighty. And going back, now we have to take a look at the chalk version. And technically we have to do the same thing over here, but we have to do some changes. Okay, so this housing, this is the whole thing. Yeah, it would seem so. So I think I have to remove that. And I have to take the one from, I don't know why was it so big. And this one's already rotated for us. Okay, should be good. Okay, can we have a look how it's gonna look like with the chalk keys? Okay, we have the mock-up, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, should be okay. So this is top of the keycap. So this should be more or less fine. So this one is even lower, this key over here. So I don't think it's a point of concern. Okay, we have it rotated. How does it look like from the bottom? Is it gonna print okay? Yeah. Okay, should be good. So I'm gonna remove the roller because you won't be printing with it. And yeah, looks okay. Okay, I think we can jump into Bamboo Studio. I got some PTG, so I guess I'm gonna use that. Although it's a bit of a waste for prototyping. And it's gonna be a little bit slower, but that's fine. Okay, I hope I didn't miss anything this time around, and it's gonna be fine. And that was a rather quick fix. Luckily we had most of the parts already designed, so it didn't take long. Unusual for this channel. Okay, so I guess the print is starting. That is fine. Okay, so I think that is it for now. In terms of CAD, we don't really have anything else to fix. So I think we can now focus on replacing the encoder. Okay. So how does it look like on this side? Okay, I think we need to connect some wires to the switch and also to the encoder. Okay, it might be a little bit tricky, especially with the switch. It also turned out that I lost one wall over here because it was too thin and it didn't really print. So I was worried that it's not gonna hold, but it's actually okay. It holds quite well. It fits tightly, and those like guide rails over here, they keep everything in place. So that is a win for me, at least temporarily. I hope I won't break anything right now. I'm trying to get it off. Not sure what is holding it right now. Okay, I forgot. I forgot about the legs over here. It might be better to just chop them off. And I broke it. God damn it. I think we have to redo this one as well because it needs support. Emotional support maybe even. And there goes our plan to do some soldering while it's printing. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, what is this part? Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is that I have to move this. I'm gonna move it all the way to this edge. I hope that's gonna be enough to prevent me from snapping it again. Okay. And the bearing doesn't really need any special treatment. Yeah, and this is, I was considering buying one more printer, maybe A1 Mini, for the occasions like this one when one is printing and I need a part urgently. Having two, of course, P1S is like big, and but A1 Mini would be good just to like print this tiny part right now when I need it the most. That could speed up prototyping, I think, quite a lot. But yeah. Okay, let's just quickly upload this one thing. Okay, we're gonna print it later. Okay, why is it like that at the bottom? Kind of odd. Ah, okay. Maybe I should change this a little so it will be easier to print. Because it looks like it might need some support. Let's take a look. If we slice it again. Oh well, no, it's not getting any supports on this part over here. Okay, so we can skip supports. I think it will be okay. Okay, so this is for later. Okay, I'm gonna take the risk and I'm gonna dismantle my keyboard. Hello, SG District Homes. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Taking the time from your busy schedule. Let's do it. Yeah, sure. And then I will have nothing to type on. That's a great idea. Yeah, the best part. All right. Okay, let's get the balls out. Okay, do I need to... Okay, I don't really have to open up that much, but I still have to take the bearings out because I'm gonna lose it everywhere. Okay, so I think if I just get rid of the bottom... no, it won't be that easy because I need to open this as well, so I have to... Oh no. So I have to open up everything, and I'm not too happy about it. And the screwdriver. Okay, let's see what I got over here. Okay, this should do the job. No, maybe not so much. Okay, this one looks more promising. I think I have to help it out a little. Not the strongest, but at least it has a long shaft, so I can reach. Okay, we have this part out. And the sensor, and okay, these are our... Maybe I don't have to remove them completely, just tiny bit, so they don't hold the bottom plate anymore. Okay, for the bottom plate, we can take the big guns. Why there are so little screws? Just two? It's almost limit of this channel, one screw. I'm kind of surprised. I thought there would be like more of them. Okay, I think they are still holding. So maybe a little bit more. I don't want to completely remove that because it's kind of difficult to get it back. Still holds. That is not good. It's a pity Ruda Broda is not here today. This kind of manual labor is his thing. Okay, still holding. Okay. Okay, now it came off. My ad hoc infrared controller. All right. And maybe it's even better that I'm replacing right now. Those wires look like they need to be replaced. Okay, let's take a look if we can take it out right now. Yep. And the socket is kind of fixed in place. That is super tight. How did I manage to fit it in? Okay, it's moving. I think this is the keyboard that we have built some time ago. Okay. I'm not gonna throw it away. It might come handy just in case we have to go back to the old one, which might happen. Okay, so we need a bunch of wires. Okay, where is the encoder? I think I can use this one. I need to do a quick check where was the common pin. I think it was the first one. Where is my favorites bar? What? Okay, I wrote it. God damn it, what is wrong with this site? Oh, now it opened. Okay, do we have any kind of explanation what is what? Okay, so common is, okay, so this is the common pin over here. So looking from the top, that's gonna be the one on the left. Okay. Okay, we need to prepare some wires for it. Getting messy over here. Let's just chop it off somewhere over here. and see what we got. Okay, let's take the yellow. Let's take the green one. This one is kind of too short. We have we have three. Sorry about that. Sore throat. Okay, we have this one, whatever the color it is. Let's call it pink. Okay, so what we need? We need 3 for the encoder and 2 for the switch. So for the switch, we just need one color, actually. We can make it black. More or less like this. Be good. Okay, so the switch. Okay, this is the first time I'll be soldering it. I'm gonna find out. Maybe our whole design is worthless because it's impossible to solder anything to it. That would be very disappointing. Not much space to solder anything. It looks like it's holding. Hopefully it's gonna last. It's a bit too long to my liking. How does it look like up close? Okay, not so bad. Survived the soldering process. It's still clicking. Okay, let's proceed to this one. So the first one on the right, that's gonna be this one. This one is the common pin. So let's make it green. But first maybe we can put some tin on it. And I think I'm gonna chop off those legs. They are not really needed and they actually even make things worse. Yeah, I think this will make it a little bit easier for us. Okay, going back to soldering, so let's focus on the common pin, which is this one. Okay, so this one is B, so technically this should be our second pin. They're gonna be a little bit different because original had A, B, and then common, and this one has B. I mean, this one has common, B, and A, so it's kind of in reverse. Okay, so we are kind of ready, but we still have no encoder. Waiting for the print to finish. But we have everything ready. It would seem so. We have the switch and the encoder, so we just need to put it back together and that should be it. Okay, where are we with the print? Oh my god, 24 minutes. I think I really should buy another printer. Okay, at least we have that. I don't quite understand. I think I had all my okay, wrong browser. It was supposed to be Brave, not Edge. Yeah, how could I make such a terrible mistake? Yeah, so here I have some of my stuff. Okay, worth saving. Okay. Yeah, so I think this part won't print. What's the length? 0.48. Well, technically it should print, but it doesn't. But maybe if we enable thin walls, but then we're gonna lose some other, yeah. Then it prints, but not quite. That's kind of interesting because this is 0.48 and we don't really have anything smaller than that, so it should technically make one line. Or is it because it's on the initial layer? Let's see what happens now. Oh no, still nothing. Well, if I really wanted to, I can extend this, maybe. Okay, it's 0.34. Okay, I understand now, because it's at an angle. So maybe we should look from the bottom. I wonder if it's gonna work if you make it 0.5. Okay, let's see what happened. Well, actually, it was a little bit better without this wall, because it was easier to assemble, because it was like opening, and it was still sitting quite okay in the socket anyway, so that wasn't that much of an issue. Maybe I shouldn't have fixed that. Okay, let's take a look now. If we reload and go back with this setting, I wonder what happens. Okay, now we have this wall. Okay, so this one and this one. Okay, so this is 0.5 now. This one is even more than that. Okay, 0.51. That times 0.7. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, this one is still kind of too thin. Okay, I hope we can still fit in the roller. Otherwise it's gonna be a disaster. Makes me wonder what is this part here for. Do we really need it? I don't think so. Do I have it anywhere else? No, it's not here and it's not here. Okay, I don't know why I put it there. Yeah, it's not really needed. I think it's not really needed. Okay, so here is 0.5 and over here is what? 0.76. Okay, let's make it 0.5. I hope it's gonna stick like that. Okay, one more export. Okay, what happens when we slice it? Okay, it's a little bit better. Yeah, looks okay to me. And if you change the initial layer size, it's kind of messed up. Okay. It should be fine. And how is the print going? Oh my god, still 15 minutes. And we are kind of locked because we don't really have anything else to push at the moment. Okay, so this is how our chalk will be looking like. Yeah, it looks like we managed to fit into one U almost perfectly. This is like one U. So there's not much space that we have left. Okay, how is the print? Oh my god, 12 more minutes. That's gonna take a while, and on top of that we still have the other part to print. I was thinking maybe I can solder it in already, but that might be problematic later on. Well, if you didn't have one of the walls, that may be okay, but since we have it unclosed, we might have an issue to push it in somehow. So I guess I'm gonna wait on that. Yeah, that's the beauty of building keyboards. You have to wait for stuff that is printing. Okay, not much time left. Well, you still have to figure out something for the volume encoder, because we won't be using the standard one. And the one with the bearing wasn't quite satisfying. And I think we're also gonna skip the magnetic ones. I mean, they're cool and all, but it's too much complexity. I want something simple. Looks like it's almost done. Couple more minutes left. And I think I also got the metal pins that I was talking about, M1 and M1 and a half. So maybe next time we can take a look and see if we can replace this part with those metal pins. As long as it fits inside the mouse encoder, yeah, as long as it can fit over here. It says radius 1 millimeter. And it also has to fit in kind of tight, because if it's not tight enough, it will be like sliding around, so we will be losing steps on the encoder, so that won't be good. And on the other hand, on the other side, on the roller side, we can do whatever we want. We can make a hole that will hold it tightly, so that is not an issue. Yeah, would be good to have both sides full metal. So we have metal on this side and maybe metal on this side. So I mean, this part is more exposed to forces, because this is where we are like clicking, so pressing up and down. So, but we have a metal pin over here, so that is fine. Nothing will break. Okay, almost done. I see there is something like sticking out over here. Okay, I think I know why, because I had to extend to fit inside the socket. Yeah. Whatever was the spacing, 1925. Yeah, that's kind of odd, because I think it was supposed to be smaller, or maybe not. Okay, Yeah, so the socket is a little bit bigger. Okay, 1945. Yeah, in the future, when we will be working on this one, we can change it to be a little bit smaller so we don't go beyond 1U. Okay, finishing soon, finally. Yeah, so maybe in the meantime, when we'll be printing the one for the swap, maybe we can check this on Chordie, at least maybe one, unless we break something again, and that will be it. Okay, about to finish, finally. My god, that took a while. And also PTG, I can't really print this fast, because this is not PTG Plus or something like that. It just, I think it's a standard PTG, so it can't really keep up with Bamboo. Okay, finally done. I will go pick it up and then we can send the other one to print. Okay, let's print this one. Okay, I see there's something hanging. I just need to check if whatever was hanging from the nozzle, is it gone? Oh, it looks okay. Okay, so we have those parts for Chordie, so we can check it out right now. Okay, let's start with the MX. And we have our switch mutilated. Yeah, I think like the part of it just came off. That's fine. This one is just a test pilot. It's not looking too good. But I hope this part that is sticking out won't be interfering with anything. Okay. I think I need one more. One more encoder. Oh, there should be one somewhere already with chopped off legs. And it's gone. Oh no, it's here. Okay, that's fine. Another test subject. Okay, it's not that easy to push it inside. Maybe I will try from the top. Okay. This looks better. So here is our roller wheel together with the bearing. Maybe I should just remove the bearing for now and then press it in as I intended. It looks like we might have a problem. Because it's not that flexible anymore, so I can't really bend this other part to fit in the roller wheel. So at least these two need to go in together, and that is fine, because that is not much of an issue. At least it's supposed to be not that much of an issue. Because it keeps rotating on the wheel. And there is no easy way to grab it. Things are getting complicated. Okay, like this it's easy. Okay, and the pin. Hey, looks like we made it. Looks like it's in, and it wasn't that difficult. All you need is a good technique. Okay, so what does it look like? Can we scroll? Yeah, it's kind of okay. The good thing is that it's not moving the whole keyboard like the bigger one that we were trying in the beginning, like many streams ago, like when I started. So this one is very soft. Yeah, you can just like with just one finger, very easy to rotate. This is perfect. Okay, the push button is a little bit too stiff to my liking. I don't think we can do much about it. We don't really have a good substitute that is softer than that. So I think we are stuck with it. Yeah, but it's not that bad actually. Yeah, it should be good. Okay, looking at it now, where's the... If I use Chordie in this version, I'll always put these pads. Okay, not much space. Okay, like so. Okay, so... Yeah, I can't wait to try this. the new mouse buttons. This should make a lot of difference, in my opinion. Take the strain out of the thumb. If we had before I had the left mouse button over here, so now to be moved to here. So it should be good. And then we can have a space on the left finally, without any fancy stuff. Actually, the space was on the right, but then we can have space on the left and the enter on the right instead of the space. So that will be just one key instead of a chord. So that should be good. Okay, how does it go? Yeah, and the scroll is quite okay. It's quite nice. And it's not really interfering with the other key. There is some space left. As you can see, even when I rotate, at least from this position, I am not really hitting. It's a little bit loose over here. I don't think it's something that we should fix. I think it should be okay. I mean, it's not like this. Not like it's very loose. I can't really feel it that much. Only when I put the finger and I left and right, it is moving a little. Well, maybe we can tweak this part a little, the bearing holder, because it looks like there is some space over here. Yeah, there's tiny little bit of movement. Well, the question is, if I do that, will I be still able to press? Because it needs some space if you want to press it. Yeah, I think I will try this off stream, see what happens. Most probably it's gonna block the whole metal pin, and it won't be possible to press at all. What is the distance between those holders? Okay, I think I had it. Okay, it's 2 millimeters, so there is not much space. It should be kind of tight. Yeah, 2 millimeters. Well, I don't know if this is something that needs to be fixed. I can't really feel it when I scroll. I will give it a shot. I will try to make it tighter. But I think I did something similar in the past, and it completely blocked the pin from moving. So it wasn't really working. Yeah, overall, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. How is our print going? Okay, 1 minute. Should be done soon. I can't wait to solder it. How much time do we have left? What time is it? Okay, half an hour. Should be enough to solder 5 wires. But as usual, you never know on this channel. Stuff that's supposed to take 5 minutes takes 3 episodes. So soldering 5 wires might be a difficult task. Okay, I think it's about to finish. Okay, so we have it done. These walls, they don't look that bad. A little bit of stringing, but that's nothing serious. Okay, so let's try to assemble it first. Okay, these wires are definitely too long. Okay, first time with the wires. Looks okay. At least so far. Okay, so switch is in. That is great. Now, okay, the roller pin and this, and I think I need one more bearing. And I need one more pin. Okay, so we have the bearing over here. Can't see. Anyway. I think that's the correct length. Okay, that's not the one. What are these? These are M2. Okay, I need M3. I'll be right back. I think that's the one. I think it was like 8 millimeters. This one is 14. I guess this one is too long. Yeah, definitely. How about this one? 12. Okay, this one, 820. Okay, that was easy. Okay, now it's gonna be the difficult part, the bearing and the pin. As I said, it looks like the easiest way is to just put it on something flat and just press it as far as it goes, and then the design should accommodate for that, so it should fit perfectly. Okay, something is not right. Okay, it's right now. Okay, so we managed to push it in. Okay, so we have the click, we have rotation. Okay. I think the wires are kind of too long. I can't wait to solder it in. But I think the wires will be, oh yeah, can't see it from here. Yeah, so the wires are definitely too long. We have to trim it a little bit. Like maybe half. And quick wire stripping. I think I might be needing a little bit more. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Ready to be soldered in. It looks kind of neat. Can't complain. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, so this is our common B and A. And I hope the wires are not too short. It looks like it's gonna be fine. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's put the key back on. Yeah, looks kind of promising. Alright, so the black was our switch, so we can just connect the top because that's where the original switch was placed. Maybe I will start with this one first. Okay. So the green one was the common one, and the common one was at the bottom, if I remember correctly. Of course, it would be better to check, but why check when you can make a mistake? Difficult to grab this wire. I think the green one was the next one. I mean the yellow one. Okay. So technically it should work right now. It would be nice to test it somehow. Okay, I'm gonna plug it in. Okay, forgot that I have only one keyboard. Maybe mouse will work. Okay, doesn't seem to be working. That's a problem. Okay, Chordie to the rescue. I hope the wire can reach this far. Okay, yeah. So at least I have the mouse. Okay, let's go to our site that can help prevent any dead streams. Okay, let's see. Okay, the keyboard works. Let's say I want to press something. Okay, so the click works. We can click and let's check if we can scroll. Holy shit, it works. Oh my god, that is great. Awesome. And I even didn't mess the directions. It's like the correct direction, up and down. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Holy shit. Yeah, still if you go too fast, it's gonna skip. Yeah, but other than that, cool. And I even have like per step, like every step is one rotation, not like before when I was checking the other encoder. So that one I had to do like 4 steps to trigger anything, and this one is like one by one. Oh, that is so good. That is just perfect. Okay, great, great. Great success. So now we have to put everything back together. Let's take a look. I think first thing first, I need to press back all the wires. Without breaking anything. That shouldn't be an issue. Okay, should be fine. Okay, so now the bottom part. And we have to make sure that we hit the infrared resistor. Okay, it's good. So okay, I think I can try to put like maybe 2 screws. That's more than the channel standard. Okay, 2 is enough. I think there were 2 before. So that is great, but we still need to fix this part, which is the stopper for the for the microchip. I wonder if this one can handle. No, barely. It might be faster if I do it by hand, because the sound it's making sounds like it's about to die. I don't think this is it's meant for this kind of forces, but that's fine. Okay, how did I put, I think it was like that. How did I put this sensor? I might need to track, I might need to try it again. Okay, I think I need to check if it's even correct. I mean, if the direction is correct. I think it should be fine. I guess I won't know until I put in the ball, but it's giving me good vibes, so. Something is not right over here. It doesn't fit, but it should. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be. And now, okay, what comes next? I think this comes next. Oh, come on. Maybe I'll try to do it later. Let's start with this. All right. So it looks like we have it assembled. I have some loose screws, so maybe we'll put them sometime later. Okay, but now we need to do one more test. Okay, the bearings go in. And the ball. All right. Let's make some space over here. Okay, the other half. Okay, let's do split view. Okay. Okay, let's see how it scrolls right now. Perfect. Yeah, it's just perfect. And for the low price of $1, you have a working encoder. And that is probably as good as the other one. And it does click, it does everything. If you go here and I press it, yeah, reloads. Perfect. Awesome. That is just great. Okay, this is how it looks like. I think this is the first thing we ever finished on this channel that is fully functional, and I am not complaining about it. It's great. And this one is, I am very happy about it. I am very, very happy. Let's take a look on this side. Yeah, it looks great. Perfect. That is great. Great success. We can definitely work with this. It's just perfect. I don't think I'll be changing anything. Well, I'm gonna test drive it. Definitely, I will swap. I will bring my keyboard from work and swap the encoder as well. So then I will have like, technically, I will be able to work the whole day with the same encoder at work and then at home. So just in case anything pops up, we can still do something about it. Yeah, but that is great. Awesome. And on this positive note, I think I'm gonna finish today's stream. Tune back on Wednesday. What we'll be doing, okay, most probably we'll be working on Chordie, but there is one more thing I would like to explore. I would like to see how can we fit this encoder that we just finished, how can we fit it into already existing designs? Like, can we make it fit into like MX socket or chock socket, do some kind of an adapter? I think we can do that. Shouldn't be that difficult. That will make everything a little bit taller, but we can somehow adjust that. That shouldn't be an issue. So maybe this is what we explore on Wednesday. Maybe we can work a little bit on Chordie. I think I'm gonna spare you another encoder swap, unless someone leaves a comment that he wants to see how I am swapping another encoder, then we can do it on Wednesday as well. Okay, anyways, thank you very much for joining, for commenting. If you like the video, leave a like. If you want, please do join on Twitch. We have a little contest going on, which is when we reach 8 followers, we're gonna make a side project, which is a tiny multimedia controller, and I'm planning on expanding it as well. I mean, as when the Twitch grows, like 8, 16 maybe followers, then we will be adding new features, redoing the thing. But for now, we are aiming for 8 followers, and we are currently at 6. So 2 more to go, and we can start doing something maybe a little bit more educational, because we'll be going, we're building it from scratch, going like from 0 to hero. Okay. Once again, thank you very much. Enjoy your evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And please do come back on Wednesday. Bye-bye. Take care.